So most engineers ruin their masters with fixes, and the scary part is they don't even notice it. After mastering 6,000 projects from bedroom mixes to Grammy-nominated records, I can tell you fixing a mix is the easy part, but arriving at a master that actually feels better and improved and strong and solid, that's an art, and it's an art most people miss. So I will show you exactly why your master might not deliver more than your mix and how to fix that using subtle, pro techniques that will help you level up. But before we dive in, here's something that will help you with your mastering straight away. A free 5-day mastering sprint. Each day I walk you through a mastering concept with step-by-step guides, tools and exercises you could apply immediately. If you want to level up your masters, hit the link below and join. So in front of me, I've got the perfect example for a great mix that will fall apart if you're not careful in mastering. This track here is Boom by Maek Morale, produced and mixed by Sondo. It's the perfect example for what I'm going to take you through because it is a dance track, it is pumping, it is meant to be loud, and what is the first thing, not the first thing, sometimes it's the last thing, but it's the first thing that ends up falling apart is the limiter, because they go, most engineers will go, oh, we need to make this louder, so let's get Ozone Maximizer, let's zoom in here, let's crank this up. We're going to bring this up to all the way to 11. Let's hear what this sounds like now. And then what happens is, they're like, oh, we've cranked it, but now the snare's a bit funky, like it's not snapping as much. So they go into an EQ and crank the EQ. But it's lost its punch in the kick, so they go to crank more low end. And it's not as snappy anymore, so then they back off their limiter. Now it's not loud enough, so they push their limiter again and redo their EQ and keep chasing their tail. And there's one super gnarly trick which I've talked about before on the channel. If you don't know what I'm going to talk about, you are going to know about it now. And that is in the maximizer using the delta function. There's a reason why I use the delta function, because you can actually hear the different signal of what the different limiters will take away from your signal. So let's just cycle through these. That's taking quite a bit of a low end out. Bit more of the transient from modern, but I'm going to move over to balanced because I know balanced tends to keep the most amount of low end for me. Okay, and what happened with balance? Let's take a listen to balanced versus IRC1. The low end is more open, it's breathing more, and it's just a simple little hack. Listen to the different signal of your limiter to understand what the limiter is taking away, and that's going to inform you about a lot. It's going to let you do a few things. Number one, it's going to allow you to set the best limiting mode or limiting settings for that material, and number two, sometimes when I'm stuck in a corner, then I can be more critical about what I'm EQing before the limiter, rather than just sort of aimlessly guessing and going, oh, I'm going to boost here or cut here or whatever. I can actually go, wait a second, the limiter is pumping a lot and the delta signal is telling me that it's pumping a lot from the low end, so maybe I might EQ that to make it sound a bit more open. Simple little hack. Just get in love with this mode here. Delta. Wait, where are you? Delta. I'm trying to use this new feature here to save editing, and it's pretty gnarly. The next thing most masters lose is the depth. That front to back, the punch coming out of the speakers, the atmosphere. And I've got this beautiful section here in this song to show you. It's just simple. Some keys, drums, vocals. There's a lot of beautiful depth in the mix naturally. Now, this has to be a loud track. This was a loud track on the final master, but typically what I actually got stuck in this on the master a little bit because I was soft clipping to get a bit more weight and energy behind it. But what was happening was, especially in these softer sections, it was losing that depth, that openness. Take a listen to what just even a little bit of soft clipping does to this section. We'll level match it. Take a listen to this before and after. It's very subtle, and all these subtleties stack on one another. But what we're going to try to listen to here, because this is going to just give it away a little bit more, and I like doing this when I'm mastering because it's a quick, easy, and objective way to keep your ears fresh, is solo a single kick, solo a single snare, and loop it, and then A-B level matched, and you'll quickly hear how the transient, the attack, the decay, the sustain, the release envelope changes based on the processing. So let's loop this here. So there are three things you're going to pick up on this kick. If you haven't already, it's the transient on the kick is more pokey without the soft clipping. The sustain in the low end is relatively more strong without soft clipping, and that there's a little bit of distortion going on, which I wouldn't accept on a master, but it was there. So I have to admit that is not the best way to use soft clipping, but it's just sort of exemplifying this, it's sort of exaggerating this example for you guys to listen to. So take a listen again. And the thing with this is the vocals, the sustain in the chords all come forward. It all feels more energetic, and that is cool, but it's at a particular trade-off. So in this circumstance, for a track like this, if I was going to do soft clipping, here's what I would do. I would actually enable automation on the soft clipper, and then for these softer sections, so let's say it's at there during it, in Pro Tools, we'll just add an automation lane here. I would simply ride these down for these softer sections and just bring the soft clipping in, obviously not straight down, but I would just bring the soft clipping in for the drops. So that way it's cleaner, it's more open in the verses, but it's more intense and heavy in the drops. The next thing is compression. People compress in mastering because they think you have to. You don't always have to compress. That's number one. But number two, there's some nuance to compression which we need to listen out for. Mainly, especially in two-bus mastering or two-track mastering or stereo mastering, is the fact that you're compressing the whole signal. And just setting and forgetting often isn't enough. You've got to be very thoughtful and careful to hear what the compressor's doing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set up the compressor, and then identify some issues with it. I'm going to set it to something that I feel gels really well, but I'm only going to take it 80%. The last 20% is going to be the devil in the details, which we're going to enjoy looking at. So let's set this up. Quite a bit of compression, but nothing too gnarly. Let's just take a listen to this compression. What's something you're hearing? There's something I'm very clearly hearing, and that is in the vocal, when the vocalist says corazón, or corazón, I'm not really good at enunciating in Spanish, the compressor gets really, really triggered. And it ducks, because if we play this without the compression, it ducks really hard during that. So overall, we've got a pretty grooving compression, but it's ducking things. And often people miss this because they get the compression gelling everything. It's sounding pretty good and it's moving well, especially with dance tracks to get that pumping, but they don't go that extra mile to finesse it. And then they realize afterwards in the final master, something's just not right. So here what we're going to do is we're going to use the sidechain. People know this is here, but this is a bit of a weird one because it's 2 sounds, and we're lucky in Pro C2 you've got 3 bands you can work with here. So let's audition this and get this right. I'm gonna loop that corazón section. So now let's listen to this compression before and after. A subtle little thing which people miss, and then when it gets to their final master, they're kicking themselves. So these are 3 places to start to make sure you're not ruining your mix in mastering. And if you really want to get a great grasp of clipping, here is a 50-minute video going into the full technical detail of every little thing to do with clipping. And I know if you've made it this far in the video, you're all absolutely going to enjoy that, because that is a monolithic clipping mayhem mastering video which I really enjoyed putting together. So until next time, take care.